Welcome to the car. We are heading to Staples to get some of our designs printed out. So, let's go. Was very successful. We got a whole bunch of prints. So we're going to be using these to engrave the goblets. So let's do it. Hello, welcome back to the truck. As you can see, we are back in the truck. That other truck was only a 1 week thing, luckily, but tonight we are going to be doing some design, basically just figuring out how we're going to etch some patterns onto a goblet. Now, we aren't starting off with this, obviously. I want to make sure that the patterns are available, basically, are able to be done. So I've got a few pieces of paper that have patterns on them from Staples, as you saw, and my idea is basically to go hard and just do the most complex looking one and try and figure it out. So my thoughts were to use glue, like rubber cement or something like that, and fold this into fourths, all while gluing it to itself. But I wasn't able to find glue, so we are just going to be using tape. Yeah, starting off strong. So I don't even know what to do with this. So yeah, basically just trying to put it as close to the pattern as possible without getting it into the pattern, because then that's going to screw up me. So this is just to make sure that it doesn't move while I'm trying to etch into it. Now, the reason that I'm putting, like, folding it up is to get a little bit of thickness so that it basically becomes a stencil. Okay, so that part's done. Now we fold it upwards so that now it's 4 sheets thick, basically. I only got 6 each of these pictures, so I need to be very, very careful with how I practice on these. So now how do I do this? So my glue idea I was planning on using some razor blades to kind of slowly carve out Now, I was going to use razor blades, but my razor blades have seen some better days. And I tried finding more. This one's not too bad. I might be able to use this one if I file it. I tried finding more, but I couldn't find any in any of the pilots. So I couldn't find glue and I couldn't find razors. Great start. Basically, I needed those for this entire video. So hopefully I can make this work. It's all over the bed. Alright, so first I want to see how this reacts with the paper. Okay, so it's not very good. So what can I cut this on? Perfect. I don't even know where to start with this. Ugh. Kicking up dust, not good. I made a hole. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. So that means that this is going to be a very long process. So now that's an opening. Okay, so yeah, I'm starting out with the outline. Okay, so I've got the rough outline. It's really hard to get the actual outline because of the shape of the goblet. Alright, so now to conserve these papers, because again I only have 5 more of these and I'm not going to be able to use this one anymore. So I'm going to cut out the moon shape, match it up with that, and etch the moon onto the goblet now. Well, at this point, I'm almost freehanding this because the paper just does not want to cooperate with the shape of the goblet. So I think I'm going to take a break from the wolf because it's not coming out as I would like. It's definitely like it's wolf-like. I just need to figure out how to patch up my screw-ups and still make it look natural. And that moon does not look good. Not at all. So I'm gonna... Alright, so we're back at the house. I want to see if I can fix this with some metal erasers. So that's emery paper. So we'll see if I can dull some of these lines out and make this looking better. And hopefully that'll be the end of at least this part. I'm thinking of doing each video one side. So this is going to be this one. Obviously, you're seeing it. Then the next video is going to be of the crown. And then the next video is going to be of my goblet, which is a dragon. That was going to be much easier. And then my crown. So I think that's how this is gonna work. So let's try this out. Okay, I think that's too light. I think that's gonna be when I actually try to polish. So I'm gonna try a rougher grit. I'm already not liking this. Let's try it. Very shiny. Okay, so it is looking a little bit better. Let's see if I can block that light again. The moon's looking a little bit more like a moon. Rather than just pitted. That's what it looked like before. So that kind of blended in a little bit of the lines. I made a few more small lines on the face and blended in the fur. So now it looks a little bit more like he has fur. I think I need to define the front of the face a little bit better. But so far I think that has made this a lot better. So I kind of salvaged this. I'm gonna, yeah. I think I'm gonna have this be done for right now, and I might go back to it. But for right now, I think this is good. All right, so like I said, it didn't work as I thought it would, but it did definitely blend in a lot of the stray lines that I had, which that's that's what I wanted, at least a little bit. So hopefully I'm gonna come back to it and maybe try and define the face a little bit more. But he is definitely wolf-like. Like I said, the moon looks a lot more moonish now. Now that it's not just one big blob sitting right there. It's got a few pits, but that's, I definitely think I needed the lighter sandpaper, or the roughish sandpaper, to kind of make the shadows. I don't think shadows and lining like the wolf had with the fur, I don't think that really works very well with engraving. Maybe if I personally knew how to draw and knew how to shade a little bit better, it could work. I mean, I'm absolutely sure that there are people that can basically draw a picture with etching, and engraving. So I believe this does end the episode. Um, like I said, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted it, but it's definitely more wolf-like. Like I said, the fur, I the scratching made it look more fur-like, so it kind of defines the face a little bit more. It hides the shadow background that of the first wolf head that I did. So it covered that up a little bit more. And like I said, the moon looks a lot more moonish. So, that ends this for this episode. I hope that you all enjoyed. This is not the first time that I've done engraving, but definitely the first time I've done it in a long time, and trying to do like freehand pattern type design. So, I hope that you all liked it. Definitely look forward to next week when I start on the crown, which I already technically started on, but so I already started cutting it out, kind of. So this is gonna be going on the back of this goblet, to signify my wife's, and then I'm gonna be doing a king crown on my goblet along with the dragon. So that's gonna be coming up in the next few weeks. I think I'm gonna be doing each design per week, so we're gonna be doing a little bit more engraving. I'm again just trying to get a little time under my belt, and some new just skills, just new projects, other than jewelry, just to kind of round out my abilities and kind of get that rust off, because I did stuff like this. I did some glass blowing, making beads. I did some kiln work for enameling. So I've done a whole bunch of stuff, and I got fairly good at it. But now I'm getting out and actually trying to do some of these projects, and stuff like this definitely challenge me, and that's a good thing. So, I hope that you all liked this episode. Any of the links are down below. My website, Etsy, although I'm going to be taking my Etsy down once my stuff has started timing out, because I'm already doing it on my website, so I might as well just keep it on there. If you could just please share this episode, and if you liked this episode, just hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But definitely, even if you aren't subscribed, just share it with your friends so that I can get a little bit more exposure. But as always, see you next week, hopefully, and have a wonderful evening.